Hello friends and foes, I am Lee of the Reverie, and welcome to my comic review and analysis series. Today we'll be looking at Absolute Flash, issue number 2. The text has been edited to prevent copyright problems, and all art is owned by DC Comics. Go out and support your local comic book shops. Absolute Flash, issue number 2 of Two Worlds, part 2 was written by Jeff Lemire with art by Nick Robles. In this issue, we get to see a little more of the accident that gave Wally his powers and killed Barry Allen. In present day, the rogues almost catch Wally and instead resort to their secret weapon, Grodd. So Wally isn't running in this panel. He's on the ground, not in motion, yet he is generating lightning like it's a defense mechanism. Flashes that have the ability to access the Speed Force are sometimes able to throw lightning or use lightning as a weapon, but usually they are running to generate the lightning and can't generate it off their bodies. We don't know a lot about the Speed Force in the Absolute universe, if it is just a normal Speed Force that all speedsters have access to, or if it's its own unique entity. Maybe the rules are different for the Speed Force of this universe rather than the mainline continuity. So at this point in the story, Barry is dead, but he still carries a presence in the story because Wally is so distraught and being strung along through time non-linearly. I think Barry in general is going to haunt the narrative more going forward, not just with the time travel aspect, but with his presence and his actions and how they're going to affect Wally moving forward. Okay, I don't know if Wally phased out of the energy bubble or smashed through it. We don't know if he can phase yet. It looks more like he smashed through it than vibrated through it. So Trickster mentions two other people here that have gone through the Olympus project. Mick Rory and Ronnie Raymond. In the mainline continuity, Mick Rory is Heatwave and Rory Raymond is one half of the original Firestorm. Flash's relationship to time has always been an interesting one. Usually it doesn't factor in until later in the story, so having it be present from jump is going to impact the story differently going forward than it does in the mainline universe. His relationship with time is already going to be way skewed due to the impact of his non-linear experience is going to have on him. He'll probably be able to figure out and stabilize it though, as I don't see this being a long-term use of a narrative device. The title of this two-parter is obviously a reference to A Flash of Two Worlds, which was the first crossover between Jay Garrick and Barry Allen back in the 60s. It also introduced the concept of the multiverse into DC Comics. Well, we obviously can't call him Gorilla Grodd. A nice group shot up. The Trickster looks like a lollipop, and she is as insane as her mainline counterpart, but in a different way. I think the Tricksters just have different vibes. Glider swinging at Wally kind of reminds me of that scene from season 2 of Young Justice where Robin tries to take out Bart after he arrives from the future. No matter how fast they are, they will always slip on ice. I'm not entirely sure if the physics back that up, but here we are. A nice group shot with all the rogues. The design of Wally's negative future is probably a reference to the Black Racer, who is the personification of death for speedsters. A nice little trick they use to show Wally's disconnected thoughts is, like in the last issue, they're overlapping with each other, but slowly the words are fading out of the boxes, and the boxes are elongating. You can't even process what's going on. He's just reacting based on pure emotion and instinct. A beautiful double page spread. We get to see an impact phrase written in lightning coming off of Wally, and there's some nice contrast with the green boomerangs emanating their own energy. Overall, this issue doesn't move the plot forward very much. We get a more extensive look at how Wally got his powers and his relationship with his dad, but in the present day story, we're still basically in the same place we were in the last issue, except with the introduction of Grodd. We did get a little more lore about Project Olympus and some hints at what's to come. Overall, I rate this issue a 7 out of 10. Don't forget to like and comment. No AI was used in the making of this video. Farewell for now.